Hey, Hill.
Hill here.
Gaming.
And we're back with another episode of Fallout 4. Where we left off the last time, we infiltrated, I guess that's the word we can use, the Cambridge Polymer Labs to get a user ID and password that we need to return to someone in the Institute. And that's where we're going to take up here. We're continuing with the underground undercover mission, and I am headed back to the Institute.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Do you guys really have nothing else to talk about? Alright, I've got some markers here. I suppose, well, does it matter what order? I don't know. Let me go talk to Liam first.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming, even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this.
Would it be possible to rescue more synths?
Those 13 synths are the only ones we're sure we can trust. If we push our luck and get the wrong synth involved, the whole thing could unravel.
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Alright, so this looks like the correct order that this needed to be done. Now, where
Good to see you.
is this guy in the atrium?
We are honored to welcome you here.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
You having second thoughts?
I'd risk anything for my people. It's just that Mr. Benet is many things. But he isn't always the most practical. And this plan is very risky.
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
Synths would fight against us?
Synths always wear a mask of the docile machine. Otherwise, your mind is erased by the SRB. Some have worn that mask for so long that there's nothing underneath. Even if the path was clear, those broken people would stay and serve the scientists, and even try to stop us.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
If the Railroad inspires everyone like you do, the SRB is wise to fear you. We will give my people an opportunity, and they will flock to us. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal. We can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
Okay.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Well, I'm not sure what to do now. I gotta wait a day. Come back and talk to him. Oh, wow. So, yeah. What do I do? Just go to sleep for a day? You know, I wish I could remember what building my quarters were in, because I just go up there and sleep. And in my previous playthroughs, I've never gotten this far with the railroad because I was never on the side of the railroad. I mean, to me, there's only one true faction that's worth supporting. The good faction. Everybody else in this game, to me, is evil in one way or another.
Bet it's pretty boring down here, compared to up there.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Yeah, it looks like I'm just running around in circles. I have no idea where my quarters are.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Dr. Holdren.
I'm glad you're here. I'd like to conduct an experiment, but I need some assistance with it. I believe we can improve the growth rates of our crops by using mutated cells, such as those found in supermutants. To test this theory, I'll need a tissue sample from a particularly strong supermutant. I expect I'll eventually need several such samples, but let's just start with one.
How do I obtain this tissue sample exactly?
Well, I suppose you'll just cut off some of its flesh, store it however you like, and then bring it to me. Probably best if you kill it first.
You know, I have to be the devil's advocate here.
The hell with that. Do it yourself.
We're not fighters. We're scientists. We'd be no match for one of those creatures. I know it's a lot to ask, but please at least consider it. You might well be the only one here who can do this job.
Alright, might as well.
You need a tissue sample from a strong supermutant. Got it.
That's right. Now remember, only a particularly hardy supermutant will fit the bill for this experiment. I don't need it right away, but if you do come across such a specimen, I'd be grateful if you could bring back a sample.
Okay, we've got a new mission, Hypothesis.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
I think there's some other quests that I can pick up while I'm here.
Jammed.
Let me see what
I trust
Father
you'll
has to
resolve the
say.
situation at Bunker Hill quickly and quietly.
I've got some schemes and stuff in place first, Father, before we
Son,
Bunker Hill must
get
be
involved
gone,
in this.
if for no other reason than to make a point.
Alright. I guess we're just going to go. Let me go ahead and see about this hypothesis thing here. Collect a flesh sample. Is there somewhere on the map where I can go and do this? Parkview Apartments? I love how I just get spawned right into the middle of the action. It's like everybody's above me. Alright, so I guess this mutant here wasn't hardy enough. I'm gonna have to go upstairs. Makes me wonder if you could use Strong to get a sample of flesh from. I doubt he'd like that though. But I just wonder if the game considers him a hardy enough super mutant.
Going down. Look. Going up.
So I'm traveling solo right now, and I've got the Lone Wanderer perk that's boosting my damage, so hopefully I'll be alright. Oh shit, right here in front of me. Yeah, I really don't have a good angle on this. They are frying me alive.
You die now, human!
Oh, what the? Alright, where's the suicider? Nothing like a little two-pronged attack. Okay, so this guy was tough enough. exactly sure. Oh, they're in the street down there. See, this is why VATS comes in handy, because I'm really having trouble landing shots from this distance. Let's try for the torso. Oh, this is still too far out. Barely doing any damage to him. Alright, got him. Finally. Who else? Alright. Looks like we're clear. Alright, well, since I'm not seeing any way off this roof, I'm just going to transport back to the Institute. Oh, of course I can't transport while enemies are nearby. Oh my goodness. And where are they exactly? I can't even see them. And since I'm not wearing the Hornet battlesuit, I can't jump off the roof either. Alright, I guess we'll just have to walk down the stairs inside here. Well, actually, I think there's an elevator. What the hell? What was that? Sounded like a, yeah, like this thing was rigged to blow.
That's it.
Okay, here's my ride right here. Alright, and we are back. Let's see if we can't find this guy easily. Now, I think he was actually up in one of these, if you want to call them suites or whatever, these, rooms. I know this isn't him, but I'm just checking on who's up here. Volkert. Okay. Because I think there's some more quests that I can get from these guys, and I want to... well, going into the bathroom isn't going to help. But I'm trying to get in good with the Institute. With all the factions, so that's going to make it really hard for me at the end. Still gotta go up a little?
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done. All that he has built.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Yes, yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
If you're busy, that's one thing. But I don't
Damn,
care
look
for
at all
your
that
tone.
blood.
My tone. There's no need to take offense. As you can clearly see, I'm deeply involved in some rather complicated mental equations. Now, how about I get back to those, and you get back to whatever it is you're doing.
Equations for what?
Honestly, you wouldn't understand them.
You might be
I'm
surprised.
afraid I must end this little chat, although it's been so very diverting.
Oh, wow, he has cut me off.
Dr. Carlin.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Okay, well, he obviously has no quest for me. At this time, because it seems like he might have one. He's got a lot more dialogue than I would have suspected. Alright, dude, where are you? Aha.
I've got that sample you wanted.
I'll take that from you. Yes, this will do nicely. I hope those super mutants didn't give you too much trouble.
No trouble at all.
I knew you'd be the right man for the job. It might be necessary to gather more samples. So check back with me later if you can. Again, thanks for your help. I couldn't do this without you.
Alright, so the side mission hypothesis is completed. And we're going to end the video here. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and strike that like. And I'll catch you later.